Kamala Harris versus Charlamagne the God. Who would have thought? So earlier this week, Kamala Harris was having an interview conversation with Charlamagne the God. And Charlamagne asked the question, like, hey girl, you know, who's in charge? Who's the president? Is it Senator Joe Manchin or is it Joe Biden? And Kamala Harris, like, was about to go in. Like, Joe Biden is the president. And we can honestly see from recent news who's in charge. Joe Manchin has literally put a stop to this whole bill. Like, he said he's not voting yes. He's done everything he was supposed to do, everything he can think of, and he just can't support this bill. This bill that's supposed to be providing $300 to people who have children and stuff, giving them like a tax credit and stuff, trying to help them out. There's so many things in this bill that could possibly help help folks who are in need. It's not really doing a whole lot, because what we should be doing is pulling folks completely out of poverty, but that's another conversation. But you know, it's doing something, and I would rather for me personally, I'd rather for folks to have something. Like, that was my whole thing with how I felt during the election and all that. I just wanted my folks to have something. Like, stuff was bad. And now we're seeing, and it's really just going back to a lot of things that the folks were saying from the very beginning, is that it doesn't matter if we vote Democrat, Republican, doesn't matter if this person is in office, this person in office, it's just always going to be crap. And I was listening to Bernie Sanders today speak while he was on CNN with Jake Tapper, State of the Union, and he honestly made I was listening to him just talk about how the situation with Joe Manchin is basically like greed. Like, there's a lot of lobbyists from these big corporations and stuff who, like these pharmaceutical companies and all these other folks, who are pushing money to get these senators to vote the complete opposite. I've been seeing the campaigns, I've been seeing the commercials and stuff. I'm pretty sure y'all have seen them. And Joe Manchin doesn't have any reason to not want to spend this money. Like, Joe Manchin doesn't have a really solid reason why he doesn't want to. He's talking about, well, inflation is going to rise and all this other stuff. It's just like, girl, that shit was going to do that regardless. Like, it was going to do that regardless. Like, give these folks some help. Get these folks some help that they need. Like, y'all have not raised minimum wage. Y'all are seeing so many folks become billionaires over the last 10, 15 years. Like, there's a massive, like wealth gap between rich and poor folks. Like, it is steadily growing. And a lot of folks have made a lot of money, like tons of coin, during the pandemic. What does that say? If we're seeing folks really, really struggle, folks really, really being without jobs and all these things, and folks, who is becoming billionaires in the middle of a pandemic? What does that tell us? So, there's no doubt in my mind that Joe Manchin has been giving money and is receiving like donations and whatever, like some form of payment to get him to say, to vote no. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. It happens all the time. And it like goes back to reinforcing the narrative. A lot of folks saying it really doesn't matter what we do. Like, it's always going to be this. And I honestly hate that. I really, really hate that. I really do. Like, it's really been boggling my mind. Like, we're almost in year 3 of this pandemic. It seems like we're about to be, once again, like, dealing with another wave of a variant. And it's just like, I don't know at this point. There's so many things. I could do a whole series of the things that we need to do. Like, we need to be getting everybody in the world vaccinated. Like, but it's all about money. It's all about who can pull the most profit. We sit here sitting on millions and probably billions of vaccines that we're not using. We're not making sure other countries are getting it. We're holding resources from them. We're like, these pharmaceutical companies are holding on to patents, won't release it, won't give it to them because they want to make money. And it's just like, if we don't get the world vaccinated, if we don't eradicate the virus around the world, we're going to continuously have variants. It doesn't matter how many borders we close and all that, we're going to continuously have variants. We got people in our own country who are not getting vaccinated for whatever reason. We got posts, like, it's about to be worse and worse, honestly, because everybody is comfortable. Everybody, and I'm not talking about you, the folks who are not, but it's enough that it's speaking for the whole collective. Like, you're seeing, it used to be kind of, folks was nervous to post that they're going to concerts and they're doing things. Now it's full-fledged, they don't care. Even I've gotten way, way more relaxed than I was a year ago. But now I'm like, girl, there's high virus in the air. Like, it's high virus. She is out there, and I just don't want to. I had strep earlier this month, and I just really, really hated it. I really, really hated it. So I'm limiting my interactions with people. I won't be doing any more traveling. The only reason why I was traveling the last couple of months is because of the project I was working on. But one thing about YouTube, baby, they made sure we had tested before. Every time we went on set, folks had masks on. They did not play. They had a COVID officer. Everything. But I know that's not happening when folks are going to concerts. I know that's not happening when folks are maneuvering and going to these places and stuff and packed environments. It's really trash. So I'm going back to the conversation with Kamala Harris and Charlamagne the God, where Joe Manchin is seriously controlling this, like the Senate. He's controlled, like he is the president. The White House said they didn't even know that Joe Manchin was a no on the situation, like on the bill. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, this is a piece of legislation that was supposed to be Biden's work, the stuff that he was pushing for his stuff. Like, this is my stuff, girl. This is my bill. And Joe Manchin just said no. One senator, Democratic senator. Plus the other 50 Republican senators who are not interested in voting. It's a mess. But Kamala Harris got very upset about it. She was going off, girl. She was she really didn't really say anything, but folks were like, oh my gosh, she got Charlamagne together. And I was like, no, she really didn't. And honestly, I was reading some tweets and it made the most sense is that she wouldn't talk to her white voters like that. She knew exactly who she was talking to and who Charlamagne's audience is. I really don't like to see black politicians chastise black voters because I know that black politicians do not chastise white voters. They do not. They do not. The way they talk, the way Kamala Harris activated that, and the way she talked to Charlamagne, she would never talk to Jake Tapper's folks and stuff like this. She would never talk to all these other folks. Girl, it is a mess. It is a mess. It's not even funny right now. We're playing with folks' lives. Like, people are really dependent on the stuff. This little bit of crumbs that y'all are throwing at folks, and y'all can't even give them that. That's what's bothering me. It's not like y'all doing a whole lot. It's like y'all doing a little bit, and it's just like, oh girl, we can't get into y'all. And it's just I'm watching people suffering in this. We're seeing, all these things going on. Stuff is costing some money. Things are costing coin. And there are some folks who can't afford, who already couldn't afford it prior to this. They will never be able to pull themselves out of this situation ever. It's some people who will literally die even more than they already were in this situation, and it's really, really unfortunate. But I don't know what to even offer. At this point, I'm not even sure, to be honest. I want to move on and talk about Miss Omicron variant. She, along with Miss Delta, everywhere you turn around, baby, folks is testing positive. All in New York City. I'm seeing everybody, and I knew something was going on because there was a concert that Doja Cat was supposed to be performing, Lil Nas X. I think it was the Jingle Ball or something. It was supposed to be Doja Cat, Lil Nas X, and Megan Thee Stallion. And all of them canceled. And when I knew that Doja canceled, I was like, hold up. I'm betting you money that Lil Nas X tested positive. I literally told my friends last week, I said, I think Lil Nas X has COVID. I think he is. Now, y'all know I love my good sis Lil Nas X. I love him to death. But Sis was outside. Every other celebrity, Sis was outside. I was still seeing him videos of him out at the club. He was out. He was partying with the girls as he should. He's been doing a lot of stuff. And girl, you can wear masks as much as you want to, but there's only so much you can do. Especially if you are stopping and stepping and taking a drink. You're dancing. Folks ain't got no mask on, they dancing. So he's had to cancel his performance and stuff that he had. Some of the folks on his team got it. Doja Cat folks on her team got it. Megan Thee Stallion said she tested not negative, but folks on her team got it. It's like we're once again seeing celebrities test positive. We're once again seeing like all these folks, like people, like I'm seeing friends. One of my friends tested positive. I've not been around them in months, to be honest, but they tested positive. Another friend tested positive, other folks tested positive, and it's just like, girl, all y'all are tested. Like, what's going on? It's just like, that which tells me the transmission, that she's making her way through here. She's making her way through here. And I just don't, like, I'm gonna activate my introvert to the T, because I can't afford to get sick like that. I just don't want to. And I need to go get my booster shot. Period. I'm encouraging y'all, please go get y'all booster. Go, if you can, go get your shot. Like, this stuff is serious. Like, the federal government has really shown us that they really don't care about us. Even local folks don't seem to be caring. Everybody should be having masks sent out. Everybody should be receiving masks and testing kids. There's no reason why folks should be standing in line waiting on testing kids. And there's no reason why we are still waiting 2 days for folks to get a test result. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And then when you look online, you go see a test result that gives, like, most of them have a high false positive rate, high false negatives and all that. And they cost a lot of money. And it's not even that much. Like, y'all are trying to profit off of death and destruction. That's how bad capitalism is. Like, why are we spending so much money on testing? This stuff should be provided. We need to get out of this. Y'all it's not gonna be no need for no test no more. Everybody is gone. But it's just like, well, girl, until we get there, we're gonna keep rinking the dollars in. It's just ridiculous. And I honestly don't want to do anything. I was gonna go home for Christmas, not going home for Christmas. I was gonna throw me a little like thing with friends, not doing that. Was gonna throw me a little New Year's Eve, not doing that. I'm not doing anything. And I guarantee you, there's a lot of people who just really don't care. They're still going to New Year's Eve party. They're still going to be around family. Like, folks are tired. They just are over it. And we're going to see high transmission. And I'm going to be, once again, 3 masks. Like, girl, like it was already given, like, at least 1, but 2 when I'm going into like certain places and stuff. But it's given, I'm not finna be going out. Like, I'm not finna be doing anything. And I really haven't been doing much anyway. Like, I think this week, I went to Urban Link in Atlanta. That was the first time I ever done something in a minute, as far as like going to a restaurant and stuff and sitting down. But like, girl, it's not giving any of that anymore. I'm just not doing anything. So we got that going on. Also, let's talk about the casting with like what's going on over at Black Panther. Girl, like I don't know what is going on. Letitia Wright, I guess she's not getting any COVID. She's not getting any of that. And people keep saying, well, that's her decision. That's her decision. That's what she, wanted. But the reason why that's messed up is because she would have been around if Chadewick Boseman would have still been alive. She would have potentially put him in danger. She would have potentially put him in danger because she could have passed on the virus to him. Like, she wouldn't have been vaccinated. She would have been more exempt, potentially more, to get COVID, contract COVID, more vulnerable to get COVID. And she could have gave that to him. Like, she would have probably gave it to him. And like in certain situations, if the wrong things would have come aligned and stuff. And it's just like, Letitia Wright has just proved over and again, like even on social media how she's talked and stuff. It's just, I want her gone. I'm sorry. I like at this point, just go ahead and get rid of her on this. She's put out so much information on Twitter to the point she stopped tweeting. But like all the chaos and stuff that she's causing on set, it's just like the stuff that we're hearing about. It just needs to like it's just a mess. Like, recast her at this point. There's even signatures of, saying like, let's recast T'Challa. And Chadewick Boseman's brother has even said like, hey girl, like, this is something Chadewick would have wanted, like continue on the legacy of Black Panther and stuff. And folks were at first just talking about like, hey, we need to, memorialize like T'Challa and Chadewick Boseman's character as this person and da 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 da. But it's just, the way things are going, I think it is important that it is recast. I think, yeah, give it some time and stuff and whatever, but you know, it's a way for them to tell the story and to do something. But I do think that trying to not redo that, just letting this character just go, and it's just it would do more harm. It would do more harm. It would do more harm. But I feel like they can figure out a way. I'm not sure. You got some brilliant writers in there. They will figure it out. They will get it together. But something has to be done. But girl, it's just so interesting because the first Black Panther was so good. It's one of my favorite Marvel movies. And I was going to see Spider-Man No Way Home. I saw that. I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything away. But the movie was good. It was the first, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. It was just not giving. It was just like, girl, this ain't clicking for me. But she was cute. But Black Panther was my favorite. And I'm just so nervous about the second movie. Is the second movie gonna give? Is the second movie gonna give, girl? We gonna find out. Like, I'm nervous, y'all. I done got real nervous. So, that's going on, yeah, girl. So, what y'all think? Do you think T'Challa should be recasted? Let me know in the comments. Let's move on to this Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation. Girl, I am tired. Have I ever talked about this already? I feel like I have already. I'm tired, girl. I'm tired. I am tired. I believe Megan Thee Stallion completely, 100. I believe her. I believe her. And I think that Tory Lanez is lying. I think he knows what he did. And there's no doubt. The way he's been antagonizing her over the last year since this happened tells me everything I need to know. Everything I need to know. So there's this conversation now that the folks detectives can't find the bullet shrapnel. They can't find that, and that, well, if you can't find that, that proves that Tory Lanez didn't do this. And it's just this whole smear campaign trying to like drag Megan Thee Stallion or whatever. And it's just like, it doesn't matter what is provided. It's just like they're going to find a reason. Folks are going to find a reason to say that Tory Lanez did not do that. I believe Megan Thee Stallion. Tory hasn't even said anything. I don't even think he's even said anything publicly other than, little side things here and there. But from reading the TMZ story, they said Tory Lanez shot at Dan B and Megan. And the cop had testified that in court. Like, this whole situation is just so crazy. Now they're trying to say that maybe it was a fight between Megan's friend and her. And it's just, oh my God, it's just such a mess. The detective name is Stogner. He went on to describe that Tory was standing on the stepboard of their SUV while Megan was outside of it. And as soon as Tory fired the shots, she immediately felt pain to her feet, observed blood, fell to the ground, and then crawled to adjacent driveway of a residence. He also said under oath that Megan told him Tory apologized and begged her not to tell, allegedly offering her money to keep her mouth shut because he was on probation. Detective Stoner said Megan initially explained her injury by claiming she stepped on broken glass. Now, Megan did say that she didn't want to give too much information because she didn't want him to be arrested and all the other stuff, which would make sense. Megan allegedly later submitted that she only said it was glass because of the political climate. She was afraid cops might shoot Tory if she said there was a gun in the car, which is understandable. What's more, a record phone call was played that Tory made from jail to a woman who was also with Megan when the incident happened. Tory apologized on the call for something he did because he was too drunk. Tory got pissed in the courtroom, yelling out, "How you gonna tell me what I apologize for?" before his attorney told him to calm down. Girl, this is a mess. Oh, God. This is from TMZ. The judge heard enough during the Tuesday's hearing to move forward with the trial, which is now set to begin January 13th. Tory's facing one count of assault with a semi-automatic firearm in a manner that caused great bodily injury and one count of carrying a concealed unregistered weapon. The detective's testimony confirmed something Megan already said publicly, that in the wake of George Floyd, she feared cops would shoot Tory if she told them a black man had a gun and shot her. Which makes sense. Which makes sense because it's just like, even her trying to protect this black man, she's getting dragged for something that he did. Like, it's just, and he's just a sniveling, conniving. I can just see that with him. Like, he just, some stuff that he's done is just, girl, I don't know, but this whole situation, I know it's Megan. I know it's stressing Megan out. Megan has blocked a couple of Instagram blog posts, folks. I think she blocked the Neighborhood Talk, and the Neighborhood Talk was like, "Why are you blocking us?" and da 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 da. Now, I like the Neighborhood Talk. They follow me on Instagram. Not fans of the Shade Room at all. I actually unfollow them because they are anti-black and homophobic. But y'all do be antagonizing. The way y'all post on y'all social media, the way y'all post on y'all feeds and stuff, y'all do post in a certain type of way that is giving, you know, y'all are trying to craft a narrative. I'm not saying that y'all have done this with like Megan stuff, but y'all do antagonize folks. Y'all do. Like, I even noticed how like there's certain posts and stuff when y'all post about Nicki Minaj, like there's no conversation about all the things that happened with Nicki Minaj and the whole thing with you know, that, like, y'all are very light with that. But then when it came to, you know, anything else that Nicki does that's cute, y'all post every little thing that's just like, some of y'all do have agendas. Some of y'all do have agendas, so, and it's like people can see that, and I think Megan just like ground over it, and I can definitely understand that. I can understand like somebody has an agenda out for me, and it's just like, girl, fuck y'all, like, period, like, I'm done. So, you know, yes, it's always FTMZ because they be with the shits. But some of y'all claim to like care about black folks, and y'all don't. Like, y'all don't. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's very complicated, but y'all be knowing how y'all move. So that's that. Girl, I only have one thing to say about Tristan Thompson and Khloe. It's just, girl, shut up. Like, can we just both put them both on the moon and send them to wherever they need to go? Because between Khloe posting her her whatever on social media, and like, girl, somebody said they thought she was Danny. I screamed, but I'm just tired. Like, I'm just tired. Tristan Thompson, come to find out, has had another baby with, well, allegedly with another woman, and child, it's another non-black woman. It's just, girl, like, let me just tell y'all, like, as far as like black male celebrities, black men, like, y'all be, anytime any black women, like, y'all literally be in the, I don't want to share with y'all. Y'all don't want to share y'all money. Y'all don't want to share y'all nothing. Y'all don't want to share y'all seed. Y'all don't want to share anything with black women, but specifically dark-skinned black women. Like, girl, they have to look like this. Like, it's just, I don't blame black women. Like, let me say this. I don't blame black women for dating white men. I don't. I honestly don't. When I talk about interracial relationships and stuff, I don't care what black women are doing, because y'all be out here, y'all be on them. Like, I couldn't make it. Like, bro, I can barely make it as a cis black queer man dating men. Like, I can't do it. Like, it's stressing me out. They don't want to communicate. They don't do all that. So I can only imagine what black women are dealing with. So it's just, I don't blame y'all, but I'm going to continue to call y'all out. But yeah, it's just Tristan Thompson, like, girl, I really don't care that he's over here giving this non-black woman I don't really care that he's giving her hell. Like, y'all be wanting it, and all that stuff. Like, y'all be wanting it, so here, deal with it. Deal with it, girl. Like, deal with it. You want to be the baby mama? Then be the baby mama. If you want to be it. Take on all of it. Take all of this power. But, girl, the whole situation with Tristan and Khloe, girl, I'm just like, are y'all using this to continuously have something in the news or something? Because, girl, me and my peoples, we tired. We tired over here. Can I get a break? Can I get a something? Can I get a whoop whoop? Can we get the police to escort y'all off of online? Because I just want y'all to not exist as far as this, because I'm just tired of hearing the story over and over again of Tristan cheating, Khloe, oh my God, liar. It's just, we tired. It's clicking all the way down, Craig. It's clicking on the ground. Like, clicking on the ground. We don't care anymore. But that's all I got. Something about them is making my credit drop, and I need all the credit I can get to apply for all these credit cards that I want in 2022, period. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all so much for holding out on this King Reigns video for me. Oh, girl, did I just stutter? I just did something. But thank y'all so much for waiting on this King Reese video for the month of December. I know y'all have. This is not it. I got some other content slamming coming for y'all. Exclusive content coming on at Patreon. Girl, check it out. Get behind the scenes stuff of like my feelings and thoughts about a whole bunch of stuff. Get into my tea. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later on. Hi.